The Russian Jumping Championships will start on Friday, January 19, at the CSKA Arena in Moscow, bringing together the country's best figure skaters. The tournament, which this time will be held in the capital, is organized with a new event promotion team, which, according to the organizers' assurances, will give it more interest. Initially it was planned to hold the competition in December in St. Petersburg, but the Russian Figure Skating Federation decided to postpone it to January in order not to interfere with preparations for the national championship in Chelyabinsk. The championship program is now divided into 3 days: qualification on Friday, individual tournament on Saturday and team tournament on Sunday. The prize fund of the jumping competitions remains impressive. The winner in the individual event will receive 1 million rubles, the silver medalist, 500,000, bronze, 250,000. The best team will earn 5 million, and the second, 3 million. The composition of the participants promises interesting fights. In the women's event, the main focus is on Elizaveta Tuktamasheva, who decided to take a break this season, skipping the Grand Prix and Russian Championships. However, the opinion of Olympic champion Natalia Bestemianova is that Tuktamasheva's participation in the tournament is more of a one-off event. The athlete's mentor Alexei Mishin, for his part, preferred not to answer the question whether participation in the championship indicates a full-fledged return of the Empress. Of course, it has to do with me, too, but the most direct, to Lisa. It's better to ask it to her. If we talk about her form, she looked brilliant in the show Shahrazada Love Story. She has just finished performing, her other parameters of her condition have not been tested. Will she surprise with a quadruple tool-up at the Russian Jumping Championships? Other elements we did not try, because she performed in 3 shows in a day, quotes the words of the Specialist Championship. Mishin also noted that before the tournament skater together with the coaching staff actively worked on her crown triple axel. So Lisa will definitely make the fight for the medals of the championship much more interesting. In addition, according to honored coach of Russia Ina Goncharenko, it will be great to finally see a quadruple tool-up performed by Kamila Valieva. I keep waiting for it and I think she will still succeed. The Russian championship has shown, our girls are the strongest, TASS quoted Goncharenko as saying. The men's team is missing the main sensation of the season Roman Savicina due to injury. Also Andrey Mozalev, who changed his coaching staff after the unsuccessful performance at the Russian Championships, will not take part in the competition. There will be no Elena Kostornaya and Georgy Kanitsa in the sports pairs. However, special attention will be paid to the duel of Alexandra Boakova and Dmitry Kozlovsky with Anastasia Messina and Alexander Galyamov. The organizers of the event bet on this very confrontation, having chosen the partners as team captains. Still, in other types of Russian figure skating at the moment there is no such a clear fight as there used to be, say, between Evgenia Medvedeva and Alina Zagitova. I positively assess such a choice. The guys are not used to working in a team. It will be interesting to see how they can interact with their teams, inspire them. These guys are adults, with education, so they know how to support their team, said Tamara Moskvina, honored coach of the USSR. Alexander Galyamov, appointed team captain, confirms his education, commenting on his appointment with lines from Alexander Pushkin's novel Eugene Onegin. He may also surprise at the tournament, as his attitude towards the entertainment side of the competition has clearly changed after his participation in Medialaga. Figure skater Alyona Vilina performed a quadruple tool-up cascade at the training session. Andrey Mozalev spoke about the workload in Eteri Tutberidze's group. Was Eteri Georgievna surprised by this turnaround? It's better to ask her. We didn't have some fateful conversation, pathos words. Even her presence at the rink basically speaks for itself. So no interviews, no screenings? What kind of screening at this level? That's ridiculous. I read rumors that allegedly in Moscow I went to a Terry Georgievna for a viewing at the show. What are you talking about? Deciding whether they'll take you or not? This is nonsense. Have you already felt the changes in the training process? Not enough time to talk about the schedule. I can say that there is more ice. We haven't made any specific plan by weeks, years yet. I'm sure you've read what Natalia Bestemianova said, that she's afraid you might get injured, break down. Yes, I did. I would not say that the loads are so dramatic. I didn't think about it at all when I was transitioning, because now I'm ready to do and give everything to achieve my goals as a figure skater. Including taking risks, okay, if someone thinks so. I'm willing to do anything. The goal is to become the leader of men's singles skating in Russia, that's how it is at the moment. But the goals are even higher, of course, and not limited to Russian starts. I keep throwing the headlines of the last few days at you. They also wrote that you will soon change your citizenship. What do you think about that? I would say that I don't want to change my citizenship and I never wanted to. I was born in Russia and I want to represent it in competitions. And if it's 2026, 2029 and nothing changes? I will still skate and I see myself in the Russian national team, said Mozalev. The promo clip of the reality show Big Girls with the participation of Terry Tutberidze was released. In the show on the TV channel Friday, 13 participants weighing from 100 kilograms will try to lose weight and change their lives. The main prize is 1 million rubles. Tutberidze will be one of the participants' mentors. I know exactly how to achieve goals that sometimes seem unrealistic. Right now I have 13 participants in front of me who are ready to change their body and lifestyle, says the coach in the video. The first episode of the show will air on February 9th. Figure skater Veronika Vilina starred in the movie Ice 3. The athlete played the role of Albina, the rival of the main heroine, reports the fan group Vilina. The movie will premiere on February 14th. Veronika Vilina misses the season due to injury. Tatiana Tarasova commented on the appearance of Veronika Vilina in the movie Ice 3. The fact that starred in the movie, it's great. There will be time, I will watch it, Tarasova said. Zagitova, Shcherbakova, Trenkov and Yagudin will work at the Russian jumping championships. Bright, charismatic, charming, inimitable, Olympic champions, this is all about Alina Zagitova, Anna Scherbakova, Maxim Trenkov and Alexei Yagudin. On Saturday and Sunday they will make the Russian jumping championships even more fiery, especially for you, the statement said. Sofia Muravieva commented on the performance of Ultra C jumps. Salcho at first perceived very difficult. It took a lot of energy. And physical strength too. In order to perform such jumps, you have to accelerate yourself emotionally. You have to go to the element with such an angry mood. To make it happen. When I did the salcho, I was like that. It's a gradual process. You want to jump, you go in, you fall, you get nervous, why didn't it work? You go in again, you fail again. You get angry again. You get angry and you jump. Which of the jumps is physically more difficult for you, triple axel or quadruple salcho? The quadruple. When jumping the axel, it is important to catch the feeling that you are comfortable. You have to feel it yourself. Before my performance in Chelyabinsk, at the Russian Championships, I managed it very well, Muravieva said. Elizaveta Tuktamisheva told what goal she is setting for herself at the Russian Jumping Championships. Most of all now I am working on the triple axel, and the rest, a little bit at a time. I'm not actively training the quadruple to loop right now, because I had too many shows and other non-sporting events. So the main goal is to recover the triple axel and perform it well at the National Jumping Championships. But let's see what else I can think of. Maybe I'll try a quadruple. Just not in the near future, Match TV quoted Tuktamisheva as saying. Elizaveta Tuktamasheva will perform only in the team event at the Russian Jumping Championships. Now your nearest task is the Russian Jumping Championships. Are you participating in both team and individual tournaments? So far I am only set on the team tournament, said the figure skater.